Hi fan, welcome to Kayland. I'm Ken the Fagumi, the creative mind behind Kayland. So today we want to make bubu dress, the trendy one. So we are making bubu short dress. So before we get started, thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for liking and for commenting. And so don't forget to keep doing that because that's what is motivating us. So let's get started. Okay, so far we'll start taking the measurements of our bubu gown. It's going to have a V-shaped neck, and for the sleeve, you are sure going to see how we are going to put these plain fabrics to do design on it. Just calm down and follow us. Okay, so we are doing it's cut with shoulder. So the person's shoulder is 30 is let me check, is 15 inches. So I'm going to remove 2 inches so that you can able to put the black material on there. So we'll take the measurements now. 15 inches. Where's my chalk? So you take the 15 inches here. So we'll come down the bust line. Just do, because it's a free wear, so just do 9. So you're going to do the hip points. The hip line is 22. Then the full length, let me check, is 37 inches. So this is the full length, 37. We're going to do 38 inches for sewing allowance. Just little sewing. After taking all the lines, we are going to be taking the measurement on them now. So for the bust, the person bust is 34 inches. You divide it by 4. 34 inches by 4. So note, our material is folded into 4 already. You can see it here. 1, 2. Then when we open this one, that will be 4. So it's folded into 4 already. So we're going to get 8.5 inches. So we'll add maybe like 2 inches. So because it's free, I want to add like 3 inches because it's a free dress and the person wants it to be very free. So you work with the person preference. That's what you work with. So this is the waistline. The person waist, when I divide it by 4, 29 divided by 4, I have this 7.5. Then I added 3 inches allowance. Then the person hip is let me confirm. Person hip is 35.5. Then when I divide it by 4, I got 9 inches. Then I added 3 inches allowance. Then I took the same measurement that I have here, I took it down here, which is let's add it together. That is 12. So I took 12 here. The reason why I took 12 here is because it's free wear, so it has to be free all the way down. So I've taken the bust side, so we'll start taking shape. So I can't go inside like this, it won't make sense, so I have to walk around this. So I'm going this way, then I'll go straight down. So some people can also do it this way. Let's assume this is your fabric. You have a fabric, you've gotten the length and you've gotten the bust points where the shoulder will be, where the person hand will pass through. Then you've gotten the shoulder, the cut with shoulder length, and you assume that the cut with shoulder length is the same thing with the hip measurement, or is longer or is wider than. You can just go straight down and you have your cut with shoulder, your bubu. But me, I like taking shape so that the person's shape will still be on the bubu while he or she's also wearing the bubu. So you can see it's not so curvy like the way if you are doing normal clothes. It's not so curvy. So that's it. That shoulder, where the shoulder stop, you see when you go straight down like this, I make sure I did a curve so that the clothes will have shape. So that's why I did this curve here to join it together. So we'll cut now. So you just go like this. See? Keep cutting. And cut all the way down. So I'm cutting all the four fabrics together. Four together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the front is, they are all closed. So let's come to the shoulder parts and the taking of the neck measurements. Work on 4. The wideness is going to be 4. Can you see 4? Then the depth for the back. For the back is going to be like just 1 inch or 1.5. But I want to work with 1 inch. I don't want it to have depth too much for the back. So for the front, the person wants it to be 9.5. So we're going to work on 9.5. So this is the depth that the person wants. So you're going to rule it from here. You're going to rule it coming down, 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 so that I bring it inside there so that the person cleavage will not show too much. So that's I'm going like this. So that's it. So for the back, for this side, you are going to slant it. You're going to go down. I don't know this chalk. This chalk is going somehow. So you're just going to slant it, slant your hand for it to go down. So we'll cut the back and the front together like this. So you can see how I've slanted. So for the front, you are going to remove the back from it. So to cut the front, can you see what I'm doing? I must make sure that it's aligned back. I've removed it, so I'm going to cut it now. Hope you can see. So I'm going to cut. Make sure that this place is always intact. So I'm going to cut. See? Let me show you. So I've cut it like this. That's how it is for the front. Okay, we are done with that. The same way I'm joining this shoulder, that's the way you join the other side too. So you see your hand is going to the front. Join the shoulder, you can see you join both of the shoulders. So we are going to do the pocket part now. For the measurements of the pockets, we are going to have 7.5. So I removed this 2.5 because I want to put a plain material on it. For the length is 7.5. For the wideness, let me check, is 8. So that's the pocket. So this is the plain material, as you can see. So I want to just join the plain material to just be at the head, the top head of the pockets. The pockets, this is how I did it. So the plain material. So these are the pockets. I'm about to sew it. I'm going to sew it round all the way. So to the other side too. Okay. Let's go started. Pockets, as you can see, we are done with the pockets. The 2 pockets is there. So we're going to go into the sleeve. I'm going to show you. See, we have done one part of the sleeve. So I'm going to do the other parts now. Okay. So for the other sleeve, this is how you just put it, then close it, and then you stitch it all the way down. We are done attaching the plain material. You can see. So now we are moving to the collar side. Okay. So we are putting the black side for the neck to the neck side. We're going to put it all the way down. So I've put the collar from this side. Let's come. So from this side, you open this side a little bit so that this other side can climb on it for you to get this. Okay, let me remove it and show you what I'm trying to say. See, you will not sew this place finish, one of the side finish, so you pass in one side of the collar. You see how it is, then you pass in the second side of the collar. You can see how I'm passing it in. You make sure it's lap very well. I still need to drag it from under. Can you see? So you make sure you drag it very well so that they will all slip and be okay. Then you stitch. I'm going to stitch it from inside. You stitch like this. You make sure this space too is folded. The rough edge is folded inside this side of the collar. You make sure the rough edge is folded inside, then you stitch from inside so that it will look nice. Okay. So you can see the down part here. See the down part. So you make sure you sew it like this. You sew it like this so that it will slip before you now come back to sew this side. Before you come back to sew this side. Is it here? So we are done with the front. When you iron it, it's going to slip very well. So this is what you come out with. So we are going to take the shape of the clothes now. So you stroke all the way down after taking your shape. Then you also do the same thing on the other side. Then you end the downside. You end the downside. Okay. And in the parts, the side of the dress. So we've hemmed the down part of the bubu gown. So our gown is ready. We're going to show you the video. So that's it.